Hello techies. Regular expressions are special sequence of different characters which describe the particular search pattern in strings. It is mainly used for searching and manipulating text strings. These sequences use meta characters and other syntax to represent sets, ranges, or specific characters. In simple words, we can easily search the pattern and replace them with the matching pattern with the help of regular expressions. Regular expression, in short form, it is called as RegEx, and also it's referred or called it as rational expression. In Power Automate or Power Automate Desktop, regular expressions having many real-world use cases, which includes form input validation, web scraping, search and replace, filtering for information in massive text files such as logs. Regular expressions are extremely useful in extracting data out of emails, PDF invoices, Excel sheets, or even documents. Unfortunately, there is no built-in free regex support in Microsoft Power Automate. In this video, we will learn the basic concepts of regular expressions and how to master regular expressions. Whenever you are working with regular expressions, the first thing to recognize is that everything is essentially a character and we are writing the patterns to match specific sequence of characters, which is also known as string. Most patterns use normal ASCII, which includes letters, digits, punctuation, and other symbols on your keyboard like percentage, hash key, dollar, at the rate, and exclamatory marks. But Unicode characters can also be used to match any type of international text. There are different types of characters in the regular expression. One is global and case insensitive regular expression flags, character sets, ranges, repeating characters, meta characters, special characters, groups or sets, alternate characters, starting and ending patterns. But first, let me clarify the terminology which are going to use as part of regular expression. First one, pattern, which is called it as regular expression pattern to identify the patterns and search the data in the particular files. String. This is the text string used to match the pattern. Next one, digit. Digit means we are going to use from 0 to 9. Letters, we are having capital letters and small letters from A to Z. Symbols, as I said, there are different symbols we are having it, such as exclamatory mark, dollar, percentage, and many more. Space. Space, we are going to use this terminology to identify in a such way single white space or tab. Another one, character, which is refers to a letter, digit, or symbol. Alright, there is one of the popular website is available for the regular expressions, that is regex101.com. That we will have the URL in such a way, regex101.com. Here if you observe, we can provide the regular expression as well as text string to identify the match string from our text. Alright. Over here if you observe, every regular expression starts with slash and also ends with slash. On the right hand side, you can see regex flags. You can find global, multi-line, insensitive, extended, single line, Unicode, ungreedy, anchored, JChange, dollar, and only. These are the different regex flags which are available. Alright, let me start with the simple example over here. I'm having a string with cat, mat, rat, bat, cat, and so on. Now, first of all, we'll start with global and case sensitive. Now over here, if I don't have this global and multi-line over here, this is a plain one, right? Every regular expression will start with slash, another one ends with slash over here. Now, what I have to do, I want to find the string over here in a such a way that is cat. Now, if you observe over here, what it is doing, it is trying to identify the exact match over here. There you can see I'm having cat, but it is trying to identify the cat over here in the position 16 to 19. So this is the exact match that we have. But if you observe, I'm having the cat, which is C is caps. Another one you are having cat over here, all are caps. Now in that case, what you have to do if you want to identify the entire in case sensitive, along with that you have to identify all the values. Let us assume if I'm going to have one more cat over here, but it is not trying to identify this cat. The reason is that it is not going through the global. In that case, what we are going to do, we are going to change the regex. That is, we are going to set it as global. By default, a regular expression pattern will only return the first match it finds. If I'm not going to mention this global, in that case, the first match one, it will get it, right? Now, what we have done, we have made it as global so that it is going to identify all the matches. Now, if you see what it is denoted by, over here we get it as G. That is nothing but global. Regular expression patterns are also having the case sensitive over here. In a such a way, if you see, this is also the cat, but we are having case sensitive over here. In that case, what I have to do, I am going to change the regular flags in a such a way. I'm going to select in case sensitive. Then what it is trying to do, you can see cat. I'm having the capital C also, which are trying to identify the position that is 03. And then you can see the cat and the cat with the all caps, and there you can see I'm having some other text also with the additional characters, but still it will identify the match over there. There you can see on my right hand side the explanation for each and every regular expression string. Now you can see I'm trying to identify or trying to match with the text cat, and then you can see I'm going to get it as slash gi, that is nothing but global pattern flags, right? There G modifies all the global, and also it will returns all the matches, doesn't return after the first match. If you're not going to mentioning it in a such a way, it will get only the cat. And I is the modifier which is insensitive. So case insensitive matches which ignores the case of A to Z and A to Z, which are the capital and the small letters. Now you can see over here the information about that. The match you can find it as cat at position 03, and the match 2, that is cat, that is position 16 to 19. This is the position of this cat, and there you can see capital cat, that is match 3, that is 42 to 45, and other matches which are available at the different positions. Right? So now you can see over here, if you copy this one to the clipboard, and I have opened a notepad. Now what is the regular expression looks like? I have copied this to the clipboard, and then I'm going to paste it over here. There you can see the same regular expression, you will get it over here. Now this kind of regular expressions we are going to use in our Power Automate desktop to identify the matched text over there. Now slash gi, we will call it as global and case insensitive regular expression flags over here. Alright, this is about the global and case sensitive regular expressions flag. Now we'll talk about the character sets. In this example, we have seen how to perform exact case sensitive matches. What if we want to match with bat, cat and fat? In that case, we will use character set over there. So this character set will be denoted by brackets in a such a way. There you can see I'm going to give the example over here. Let me show you BCF. Now I'm going to give it over here. Now if you observe over here, this is called character set. I'm going to give square brackets over here, and then I'm going to give it the values over here in such a way B, C, F over there. So what it will do, it will goes for the matches with the multiple strings as follows. So B stands for BAT. There you can see BAT. Now CAT, I'm going to give it as cat, and there you can see the lot of cat, cat, cat. And now if you see fat, F stands for fat, FAT. There you can find FAT. Now if you observe over here, I'm having SAT also, which I have not given. If I want to identify such a case, in that case, we're going to give the character set in square brackets. Let us assume if I want to identify S also, then you can see over here BCFS in the square brackets, that is character set. I have given it as to start with that, and then you can see over here I have given AAT, that is the character set I have given to identify the matched characters so that it will get all the multiple strings. And there you can see I have given anyhow global, and the after that insensitive modifiers I have given it so that it will identify all the matching values, not only the first but also the matches values in the particular text. Now if you observe over here, there are some of the values also I have not given in such a way. I'm having mat also, but every time I can't give like B, C, F, S, right? Like that I can't give it in the character set. Let's assume we want to match all the words that are going to end with at. In that case, we are going to supply full alphabets inside the character set. That we will call it as ranges, right? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the values inside these square brackets as A to Z. Then if you observe all the values which are available between these two characters, that is alphabet starts with A and ends with Z, these are all the values it will try to find it out, such a way cat, mat, rat, bat, cat, and whatnot. There you can see I'm having hat also, that is what inside that, right? This will goes in a full string to be tested, and then it will get the output over there. Now if you observe the match single character presents in the list below, what it will do, if you are going to give the chain set in the ranges format, that is A to Z, then it will match us the single character in the range between the indexes, that is index 97, and Z means index 122, which is case insensitive. Now if I'm going to give the values in such a way, A caps and Z caps, there also we don't have any case sensitive, right? So that it will try to get all the values over there. Now we will learn a little bit more about the ranges. There are different ranges are available. One is partial range, that it is not required to give the entire values from A to G. Let's assume if I want to give the some partial portion in such a way A to F, then you can see over here you can skip these values in such a way mat, rat, which are the M also you can range it. Another one, capitalized range. So in a such a way, you can go ahead and you can give in such a way capital A to capital Z, and then you can find the exact match over there. But over here right now we have given it as insensitive, that's why it is going to give it as all the values. Now the another range we are having is digit range. We can give the range in between like this 0 to 9 also. So this is called digit range. And also we can give in such a way symbol ranges, that we can give the values in the square brackets as hash, dollar, percentage, and at the rate, and many more symbols. So this is called as symbol range. If you find anything, let's assume I'm going to add some value over here in my string. So that I will add it as at the rate t. There you can see it is there in the range, so that it is trying to find it out the values, and then it will give the exact match. Now sometimes we need to give the match over there in such a way. If I want to give the value a 80, or if you want to give the capital at that time, what you have to give, you can give the mixed range over here in such a way. I'm going to give a to z, or small a to small z, or digits to 0 to 9. You can give the match over here in such a way where you can mix it the ranges, which includes all digits, lower and uppercase letters. Okay, so this is all about the ranges. Next one, repeating characters. Let's say you would like to match a three-letter words. You probably have anything like that in a such a way. There you can see C, 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 and so on. Then in that case, the repetitive characters, how can you go ahead and do that? Let me show you an example over here. Let me delete this. There you can see I'm having all the characters that I'm going to match it. Now I'm going to give the matches over here. There, let me take a simple example. I'm having A over here. There you can see I'm having repetitive characters such as A. In that case, what I can do, let me show you an example over here. I'm going to add A. So this is matching all the A values, right? So in the repetitive characters, it will try to match all the letters. But what if you want to match the exact word? In that case, you are going to give it as A flower brackets 3, you can give it. Now you can see this also, you can write it in a such a way, A of 3. These are the repetitive things that you have. All right. Now let us assume if I'm having C over here, C of 3, there you can see the repetitive words over here, C, C, C. Now let us assume if I'm going to make it as 2, then here also we are having double C, and then also here double C that we are having it. All right. These are all the repetitive that you can have it. Okay. So you can play with the repetitive characters as many as you want. Such a case, if you want to get it 4-letter words, let us assume I'm going to use one more thing over here. I'm going to give the range of sets in such a way, the character set I'm going to use it. This is the group. I want to do 4-letter words. Then I'm going to give it as C. All the 4-letter words which are then what, star, hate, and also digit. You have more than that, symbol, scat, cat, cat, and so on. The remaining all are less than 4 letters. All right. This is how you are going to match the exact word. But if you see over here, I want in between the range from 4 to 11. I want to give the range out there, which will match as the any word between 4 to 11. In that case, what I will do, I will give A to Z and 4 to 11. There you can see I'm having 4 letters, 5, 6, and so on, whatever the characters in between 4 to 11 words. All right. This is how you are going to work with repeating characters. All right. Now we will learn about meta characters. Meta characters allows you to write regular expressions patterns that are even more compact. Let me show you an example. Now, if I want to match any digit that is same as 0 to 9, in that case, what I'm going to give backward slash and then I'm going to give digits over here. There you can see which matches any digit that is same as 0 to 9. Here you can find 8, 5, 6, 3, 0, 3, 2, 1, 9, whatnot, and then it will give all the matches over there. Now, if you want to get all the matches of any letter, digit, and underscore character, then we are going to use slash backward slash W. This is nothing but word. Okay, which it will give any letters, digits, and underscore characters. If you want to match the white spaces, there you can see in my string, I'm having some spaces over here and the tabs over there, right? In that case, I'm going to use yes over there. Then if you see, the S matches any white space character irrelevant of the slash or slash n slash t slash f slash y. There you can see it is trying to identify all the spaces over there and the tabs over there. And slash t is there where is the tab characters only. In a such a way, T stands for T. There you can see over here I'm having tab over there which is the position 78 to 79. All right. Now we're going to be learning a little bit so far so that we can write the expressions in a such a way which is the 5-letter words is there. For the letter 5, what I am going to use, I'm going to use W, and then we are going to give letter of 5, right? So that I need to identify 5 letters. There you can see I'm having digit and symbol. And also we are having irrespective of the digit or underscore or any letter, it is trying to identify all the 5 letters, right? In a such a way, I'm going to use over here you can see the phone number that I'm having. This Indian format we're having the digits and then I'm going to give 11 or I'm going to give 10 over here. In that case, Indian phone number having 10 digits, so that I'm going to give slash d of 10, which it will give 10 digits over here. Now, if I want to repeat it to, there you can see I have given one more value over here, which is a 10 letter. There you can find it out the slash 10 slash d with the flower brackets as 10. These are all the meta characters which we are going to use. That is slash d, slash w, slash s, slash t. All right. Now, proceeding further, we are having special characters. Special characters takes us a step further into writing more advanced patterns, such as plus question mark, star, slash, escape character, gate notation, another one do notation. Let me explain you one by one. Now, if I'm going to use plus symbol, it will identify one or more quantifiers which are preceding characters must exist and can be optionally duplicated. For an example, if you see I'm having cat, if I'm going to mention C plus 80, then what it will do, if you see on the left hand side, it is having cat optional and then all the values it will get it. You can see cat, 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 and plus symbol it is nothing but optional. If I'm having in such a way CBAT, if you see over here on the left hand side I don't have anything, right? This is BAT. Now if I'm going to give one more example, I'm having BCAT, then it will identify. The reason is that now the plus symbol it will be identified as a quantifiers which are preceding characters, or on your left you can say it. Okay, then in that case what it will give the exact match, that is cat, multiple repetitive C's cat, and also it will give the multiple repeating preceding characters as many times as you like. All right. Now, if I'm going to use question mark over here, then it is 0 or 1 quantifier, preceding character is optional. There you can see I'm having one preceding over here, but this cat it is not trying to identify. All right. There you can see it is trying to take one preceding only. These are all the repetitive things. There you can see I'm having C is optional over here so that it is having hat also. Cat, bat, rat, all the optional characters. This is C is optional over there. Alright. Now we are having another one star. Now it is more or less it is a combination of both plus and question mark. In such a way it is having 0 or more quantifiers, that is preceding character is optional. Now, if you're going to make it at which will match, you can see over here at cat, all it will matches. And also it is like the combination of plus and question mark. All right. Now, in a such a way, if I'm going to give slash star, what it means, it will exactly matches the star over here. In a such a way, this is the special character literally. Now, if you want to match it with the C star 80, in that case, if you're having any string over here, in that case, this is you are looking for the exact or special character literally, in which it will matches the exact value. All right. Now, another one, negate notation. Now, in a such a way, I'm going to give negate. See, negate notation. You use to identify a character that should not match it within the range. Let's assume if I'm going to give B notation A to C. In that case, it doesn't want to match in between. Then whatever it may be that you have inside that, it will get all the values. Now let's assume I'm going to take one more thing as LD. We don't have that character. Okay. Now if you see I'm having bold over here, this will O will match us. Check it out, which is not there in the A to C. Then in that case it will be matches. This is called as negate notation, because the second character A to C are negotiating over there. That's why you are going to get it as bold. Let's assume if I'm having BALD, but here the A is there, right? So it is matching in between the character set that is A to C. I'm trying to negate that one by using negate notation. All right. Now we are having do notation, which will match any digit, letter or symbol except new line. Then in that case, I'm going to use dot 8, let us assume. It will matches an 8 character consists of letters, numbers or symbols. Now we will talk about the groups. All the special characters we have just mentioned only affect a single character or range set. What if we want to effect to apply to the particular section of expression? We can do that by creating groups using round brackets. In such a way, we are going to use like this round brackets, and then we'll give the expression inside that. Let assume if I'm having any value over here as a group, then I will give it as 80 over here. There you can see it's a section over here with the round brackets. Then it will try to identify the values in a such way which are there in the group. Let assume if I'm having .com, then I don't have these values as a group. Let assume I'm having basha at the rate of gmail.com. There you can see it is a group over here or the section over here which it is trying to identify as a single group. Here we are having more complex one in such a way that will identify the patterns using the email validation. I'm going to give the exact pattern over here to make you identify. There you can see I'm going to use A to Z at the rate of W and then I'm going to use .com. There you can see I'm having all the characters, right? Which are case sensitive and whatnot. It will match us all the email validations. All right, we'll talk about more about the email validation in the next section, but right now we'll talk more about the alternate characters. Alternate characters in the sense, I will show you an example over here. I'm having sit and sat. Here, alternative characters that I'm having I and A. Now I want to identify these kind of things. In that case, what I will do, I will give it's need to start with S, and then we are going to use groups over there as round brackets, and then the optional one or the alternate one, right? I'm going to use this pipeline symbol over here, which is equivalent, and then I'm going to use yes, and then I'm going to use T over here. In that case, if you see over here, I'm having sat, sit, sat, all these matching characters will be given over here. This one we'll call it as parenthesis, right? So this is the pipe symbol. To identify each side of the symbol, it will affect to get all the matching characters. It's a kind of or we'll say SIT or SAT that we have to get it by using alternative characters, which is the part of pipeline symbol. All right. Last but not least, we will learn about starting and ending patterns. You may have noticed that some of the positive matches are result of partial matching. In an example, if you want to write the pattern to match these string books will get as a positive match as well. Despite of not being matched exact match, we are going to get the notations over here. We can write our pattern as BOO. In that case, we are going to use dollar over here, which it will give the exact matches of our pattern. This will ensure that the last three characters matches the pattern. These are all the different types of characters which are available in the regular expressions. Now we will learn a real use case to extract email address from Outlook by using Power Automate Desktop with the help of regular expressions. Now, in my Outlook, I'm having few mails which are having in their body as with some emails. I want to extract all these email addresses by using regular expression, and then I have to store that inside my Excel by using write to Excel worksheet action. To extract the email address from the particular email, we are going to use regex, and then to store the data inside my Excel, I will use Excel automation. All right. Before that, how can I go ahead and extract this data from my regular expressions? Let me go back to regex101.com. There, I'm going to insert the text which I'm looking for. For an example, if I'm going to receive this kind of emails which contains email addresses, right? There you can see I'm having the body in such a way, Hi Learning Technologies. We are happy to collaborate with you as part of your YouTube channel. Please find the below email IDs to communicate with us. Email IDs learningtechnologies2020 at the rate of gmail.com. Along with that we have another email ID that is amirpotuganti at the rate of happybots.in. Right? Along with that you will find the mobile number. Thank you. Regards. Right? Now from this entire text I need to extract the email IDs. What are the email IDs that we have? One is learningtechnologies2020 at the rate of gmail.com. Another one, amirpotuganti at the rate of happybots.in. How can I go ahead and extract this data by using regex? Now, if you observe, these are all the digits and characters that we have. right? For that one, I'm going to use square brackets, and there I'm going to use range A to Z, that is small a to Z, along with that capital A to Z. Along with that, what we are using numerics over there, right? So that I will use range from 0 to 9. And sometimes we'll use dots, hyphens over here. There you can see, if I'm having dots in this email ID, in that case, I'm going to use dot or underscore or hyphen or plus symbols. These are all which we'll use before at the rate. All right. I'm going to close the square bracket. There you can see I'm having all these things, but it should be in global, right? So that I will use global. So there should be a repetitive. So for the repetitive purpose, I'm going to use plus symbol. And now, once it has been done, I want to use at the rate symbol because of every email address consists of at the rate, right? So for the valid email ID, we should require at the rate. And after that, once again, what you will find it out, again, you will find it A to Z. In a such a way, you don't have any numbers after at the rate, so that we are going to give the range over here as A to Z. Now, once it has been done, it should be repetitive or not. I will show you that repetitive once again, but after that we are having dot, right? So that what we'll do, we'll give dot over here, which understands in a such a way it's required the dot over there. And after that, we are going to give the range once again from A to Z, because of the .com consists of A to Z, right? Now, A to Z, this .com will get in a such a way .com, .org, .net, like that. So that we'll get the numeric, the size should be 2, 3. The range we are going to give in between 2 to 3. Now this .com will come as a group over there. So that I'm going to add as a group. And after that, for the repetitive, I'm going to use plus over here. Now, if you observe over here, once I have given the entire ranges A to Z, and after that 0 to 9, the range I have given in such a way, plus underscore dot hyphen. So whatever the values before at the rate we can have numeric, we can have small letters, we can have capital letters, including plus, underscore dot whatnot. And after that, at the rate of Gmail, we should require, the Gmail, we should be only alphabets. And if you see, I'm going to give dot after at the rate between the values. There I'm going to give A to Z with the 2, 3. Nothing but the range should be A to Z and the value should be 2, 3. And it should be repetitive. Now, if you observe, it is trying to identify all the values as learning technologies. 2020 at the rate of gmail.com. Another one, Amir Potugante at the rate of happybots.in. Now you can see the matches over here. Match 1, I'm having learning technologies 2020 at the rate of gmail.com. Match 2, I'm having Amir Potugante at the rate of happybots.in. What if I'm going to get one more thing in such a way, basha.amir86 at the rate of gmail.com. There you can see I'm having given the dot before that, but still we are having in the range of dot also. So it has been identified over there, and then it is going to give the values. All right. I hope you understand how to get the regular expression for the email from here. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to extract the data from the emails which are available in the Outlook, and then I'm going to store that inside my Excel, which is the column email IDs. All right. Now, let's start developing the desktop flow for the extracting the data. As the first step, what I'm going to do, I'm going to launch Outlook by using launch Outlook action. Let me drag and drop this launch Outlook action onto the workspace. Launch Outlook, I'm going to launch the specific Outlook instance for the user with the later Outlook actions. So I have created a variable for the Outlook, that is Outlook instance. Let's click on save. Now I want to retrieve the emails from my Outlook. How can I go ahead and retrieve the emails from my Outlook? There's an action called retrieve email messages from Outlook. Let me drag and drop this retrieve email messages from the Outlook to the workspace. Now, as a parameter for the retrieve email message from the Outlook, which it will retrieve all the emails from the Outlook based on the given parameters. First one, Outlook instance, which we are going to instance by using launch Outlook. Another one is the account. What is the account that will give the name of the account which we have configured on our Outlook. There you can see I have given basha.amir86 at the rate of live.com. I'm going to give the same account over here. And after that, mail folder, from where we need to retrieve these emails. In my inbox, I'm having all the mails, so that I'm going to give it the mailbox folder as inbox. And after that, the retrieve parameter, if you see, I want to retrieve all the email messages or only unread emails or read emails messages only. In the real time, we'll get unread email messages first, and then based on that, we'll go ahead and we can retrieve the data. So that I'm going to select unread email messages, and we can make it once the retrieved unread emails, then we are going to make it as mark as read. But here, to show you multiple times, I'm not going to make it as read, so that I'm going to disable this. And after that, I'm not going to give any filter such as from contains, to contains, subject contains, and body contains. I'm going to go for the variables produced. What are the mails, unread emails that you have received? This will be stored in the variables output, that is retrieved emails. All right. Now let's click on save. Now, if you observe, this retrieve emails will get more than one email. In that case, we are going to use for each action to read the data from the emails, right? For that, I'm going to use for each action. Let me drag and drop this for each action onto the workspace to iterate through the emails which we have received. Now, if you see, it will iterate through the list of the values which we are going to get it in the retrieve emails, right? What is the value to iterate? I'm going to use retrieve emails. I'm going to select list of Outlook emails, and then I'm going to store each and every mail. Whenever I'm going to loop it, I will store it in the current email, and then I'm going to click on save. Now we are having a lot of properties in the current email, so that I will show you what are the things we are having the properties. Let's run the flow to see the output. Flow execution started. It has opened the Outlook instance, and there you can see I'm having two emails which are unread. Now what it will do, by using retrieve email messages from Outlook action, it will get all the emails into the retrieve emails flow variable. It will go through the loop, and then each and every mail, it will be stored in the current mail. If I double click on the current mail, there are a lot of properties that we are having it. There you can see you are having properties, that is attachments, BCC, body text, CC, date, from, mail folder, subject, to. Now we need, what are the main thing that we have here is the body text and body. Now if you see over here in the more, I'm having all my body text over here which I'm looking for. You can see over here, hi learning technologies, we are very happy to collaborate with you as part of YouTube channel. There you can see I'm having email ID, and after that you can get thank you and records. Now I need to use this current mail dot body text to retrieve the data, right? So that what I will do, I will use that property from the current item. Now to retrieve the specific data from our mail, we are going to use parse text. Let me drag and drop this parse text onto the workspace inside for each action. What this parse test will do? Parse test find the first or all the occurrences of specified subtext or the regular expression pattern. There you can see I can use my regular expressions, and based on the text which we are going to parse it, based on that I will identify my emails, and then I will find the related matches over there. What is the text to parse? That is, we are storing in the current mail. There I'm going to select the flow variable as current mail. Inside my current mail, I'm having body text. I'm going to select that. What is the text to find? Here I need to give my regular expression. Let me go back to the regular expression. There you can see I have given my regular expression. Let me copy this. And then text to find, I'm going to give it my regular expression over here, which we have seen from the regex 101, right? Now, this is the pattern for the regular expression, so that I'm going to give this is regular expression, I'm going to make it as enable. So that whatever the text, I will find it out by using regular expressions. Now, the next parameter start parsing at position. From where we need to start it? In the current item, current mail.body text, I need to start from 0 position. And if you see another parameter, what is the first occurrences only? No, I need all the occurrences, all the matches, I need to get it, so that I'm going to disable it. So ignore cases. If there is any capital and small, I want to ignore that, so that I'm going to ignore this case over there. Like case sensitive, I'm going to ignore it. Now, whatever the matches are there available, it will be stored inside my matches, and the positions, it will be stored inside my positions flow variable. All right. Now let me click on save. Now, to display the matching email IDs, I'm going to use display message box onto the workspace, that is inside my for each action. Let me drag and drop this display message inside my for each. Now I'm going to give the message box title as email matches. And after that message to display, inside my parse text, I'm having the output, right? That output I'm going to store inside my matches. I'm going to select the matches flow variable from the message to display. And there, if you see the remaining properties for the display message, I'm going to keep it as it is. And then I'm going to click on save. Now my flow is partially ready. Now, what are the mails that we have received from the customers or from the respective people to collaborate? I'm going through the Outlook, and then I'm going to retrieve the email messages from the Outlook, which are unread, and then I'm going to parse the text, and then I will extract only the data which are in the format of email with the regular expressions, and then I'm going to display in my display message box. All right. Now let's run the flow to see the output. Flow execution started. It is trying to retrieve 100 emails by using retrieve email messages from the Outlook. Now you can see I'm having two mails over here. One is LinkedIn job alerts, another one learning technologies, right? That is collaboration with learning technologies. It will go through each and every item by using for each item. There you can see in the first email, I don't have any matches related to the email address. All right, let's click on OK. Now it will go through the second loop. Now you can see over here, I'm having few matches over there for the email ID. One is Learning Technologies 2020, another one Amir Pothugante at the rate of happybots.in. But if you observe, these are all duplicates. The reason is that inside my body text, I'm having the links for the each and every mail. That's why you are going to get the duplicates over here. Now let's click on OK. Now we'll see how to remove the duplicates items also. So for that, we are having an action called remove duplicate items from list. Let me drag and drop this remove duplicate item list after parsing the text. Okay. The purpose is that I want to remove the multiple occurrences in the particular list, right? In the parse text, we are having the matches. Over there, I have found many duplicates, right? So that I'm going to select the flow variable to remove the duplicate items. I'm going to select match as flow variable, and then I'm going to click on save. Now, once again, to see the output without duplicates, let's run the flow. Now, for the first iteration, we have 0 email matches in my first 100 email, so that I don't have any email matches. Let's click on OK. Now, in the second one, I am having few emails, right? Previously, we got Learning Technologies 2 times. Another one, Amir Pothugante at the rate of happybots.in 2 times. Now, we have removed the duplicates items from the list, so that I got the unique values over here. All right, let's click on OK. Now, as a final step, what I have to do, I need to write the data into the Excel worksheet. To write the data into the Excel, what is the Excel? That I'm having regex is my Excel name, and I'm having column email IDs. Inside that, I'm going to write all my email IDs which I have extracted by using parse text with regular expression from my Outlook emails, right? For that, I have used Launch Excel. This Excel automation we have seen multiple times in our previous session. I just created these actions such as launch Excel, get first free row on column from Excel worksheet, another one write to Excel worksheet, save Excel, and then close Excel. These are the 5 actions which we are going to use to write the data. But the special one is that get first free row on column. It is nothing but I don't want to get all the columns as well as rows. I just want to get the first free row for the particular column. There, if you observe, I'm going to retrieve the first free row for the given column in the active worksheet. So I'm going to give the Excel instance that is same as Excel instance, and over here I'm going to give the column name, that is column is A over here, and then we'll get only the first free row on the particular column, right? Now, what is the first column that we have? A column. I'm having email IDs. From here onwards, I will write the data by using get first free row on column from Excel worksheet. I'm going to use this variable produce, that is first free column on column, to write the data inside my write to Excel worksheets. There you can see in the write to Excel worksheet, I'm going to give the value to write, that I'm going to give the matches. And write mode, I'm going to give on specified cell, and the column A, and row is the first free row on column, right? Let me click on save. Now, for every iteration, I'm going to save the data in the Excel by using save Excel. Once after all these has been completed, I will close the Excel, and then I will close the Outlook also. But for the time being, the display message and the close Outlook has been disabled, right? Now, to make you understand, I'm going to make it as few more mails as unread, so that from these 2 emails, I will get the data and I will store the data inside my Excel. All right. Now, to see the final output, let's run the flow. Flow execution started. It is trying to open an instance for the Outlook by using launch Outlook action. Now, by using retrieve email messages from Outlook action, it will read all unread emails, or it will fetch all the unread emails from the Outlook. If you observe in my Outlook, I'm having 3 unread emails. It will go through each and every email, and then it will write the data inside my Excel sheet. There you can see in my first email, I don't have any emails which are matched with regular expression. I kept a breakpoint over here to make you understand. Let's click on run to see the next step. Now, in my second email, I'm having few email IDs which are matched. There you can see I'm having learningtechnologies2020@gmail.com. Another one, amirpoz20@happybots.in. Right? Once it has been retrieved, it will remove the duplicates and it will write the data to the Excel, and then it will save the Excel. And it will go through the final email, and then it will parse the data from the body text which is available in the current text, and then it will retrieve the email ID from the particular body in the particular email. There you can see in the third mail, I'm having email@in.com, and finally it will write the data and it will save the data. Later, once the iteration has completed, it will close the Excel and it will close the Outlook. But right now, to close the Outlook, I have disabled this action. Now, I kept the Outlook as well as Excel side by side to make you understand. If you see in my first email, I have 0 emails which are matching, so that in my first email, I don't get any emails. From the body, especially from the body, I have used that, right? If you go for the second email, I'm having 2 email IDs. One is learningtechnologies2020@gmail.com. Another one, amirpothugante@happybots.in. So these 2 emails are matched over here, right? These 2 emails has written over there successfully. Now, if you go for the third email, that is learning technologies, there you can see I'm having inside my body, I'm having email@in.com, right? Here also, we have extracted the data by using regular expression by using parse text action, and then we have written the data inside my Excel by using write to Excel action. I hope you understand how to extract email address from the Outlook emails from the Outlook with the help of regular expressions as part of this real-time example. This is mainly used for the business purpose to extract the emails from the multiple emails so that I will collate all these emails at one location so that whenever I required, I will send the mails to the particular team by using these emails. Thank you for watching Power Automate desktop tutorials. If you have any queries related to this concept, please post them in the comment section. I will see you in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Have a wonderful day.